Hello, friends. Great to be with you today on day 34 of A Path of Purpose. And today I want to talk about the unseen. So, today was another fantastic day of training with Johnny and friends. And today the training focused on working within the church family in children's ministry, supporting families with special needs, or what I loved hearing them say, with special abilities. And of course, the ministry doesn't just focus on children, it does focus on teens and adults. But I just want to focus a little bit on the children's piece tonight. So I wrote some notes here because I was thinking about the ones that are unseen. So we know that the children with disability and adults, teens, they're often unseen. That they're the ones that aren't included in activities. They're the ones that aren't invited to the birthday parties. They're the ones that can't go to a swimming party necessarily without the support, right? And so they definitely are the ones that are excluded and unseen oftentimes. But but I was thinking about who are the ones that are unseen that serve day in and day out. And you might think first and foremost about the parents, right? The parents are sacrificial. The parents don't get to go on date nights. The parents are isolated at home with their children oftentimes. And that's if you only, and that's true if you only have one child with a disability, but what if you have multiple children with disability? And I have seen families like that. And so we got to talking about the family camp again today, and what a great opportunity that is to serve alongside Johnny and friends at family camps. And maybe you didn't see my post from yesterday, but I served the last 2 years in family camp. And actually, that's where I got this t-shirt. I have another one. I was looking for it today and I couldn't find it. But the opportunity to serve at family camps is so amazing, because you think you're going there to pour out and give away, but actually what happens is they end up pouring into your life, and your life is changed as a result. There is a mutual interaction and exchange that makes a difference in both of your lives. But the interesting thing is when I first came to the River Church, I had this t-shirt on one day, and across the room was a young man with the same t-shirt on. And there was an immediate connection, and it was like, I need to go talk to them, because you don't see this t-shirt often unless you are a community that's involved with Johnny and Friends. So right away we connected, and what I found out about this young man is that he was the older brother of a sibling with Down syndrome. And so he immediately introduced me to his family. They invited me over. We started building a relationship. And so, but the piece of that gives me awe is watching the siblings sacrificially taking care of their sibling. And now that I've been involved with Johnny and Friends and gone to family camp, I've seen the same thing. I've seen the same thing in my family. I've seen the same thing in other families that we're friends with, that the siblings are the ones that are unseen, and yet they are the ones that are sacrificing and serving and making a difference in their siblings' life every day. There's even a young man he's older now, he's probably in his 30s, but he posts almost daily, if not at least weekly, about his relationship with his brother with Down syndrome, and I just love their connection. But again, those are the kids that are overlooked in their ability to serve because they have grown in character building and in kindness and considering others more important than themselves. So when you go to your church family tomorrow, observe those kids and take them aside and thank them for making a difference in their siblings' lives, to being for being kind, for being sacrificial, for observing the gaps and filling in the gaps, and oftentimes being the one within the children's ministry of sticking up for their sibling. They're the ones that are their advocate, and they're coming in and they are sticking up for them because they they have watched the ridicule and the rejection that their siblings have experienced. And oftentimes those siblings end up being the ones that come and serve in the group homes, in the ministries. In fact, one of the gals that I met last summer, she is an employee of Johnny and Friends now as a result of having a younger sister that she grew up with, and her passion and love for individuals with disability. So it's just an area you don't think about unless you intentionally look for them. So I'm just challenging you to go intentionally look for them. And just one other thought. The other thing I really liked about the training today was making sure that you recognize that we're all a part of the body, right? And that we're all necessary. And just because we might have a disability or a vision impairment or visual impairment, or maybe we can't use our voice. The list goes on because we all have some type of disability. We all are born unique and different. We don't all have the same skills. And so, but we all have value and we all have areas that we can serve in. So, one of the videos today was this young man with a disability that was a greeter, and he was handing out bulletins. And I know I was thinking about kids that I've seen be part of a choir. In high school, my youngest daughter was a buddy with this young gal who was in choir, and they always stood by each other in choir. They were the same height, and just to see that relationship and that bonding going on was so amazing. And being ushers or being servers in the coffee shop, or helping prepare food, or giving out snacks in children's ministry, or the list goes on, or being a Bible study leader or helper, or it's just endless, because God really does give us each a passion and a desire to do something. And so be attentive to what their strengths are. And because if they have a great smile and they love meeting new people, they would be a great greeter. If they love to sing worship and praise, they would be a great person to have in the worship team, right? So I could go on all night about this, because this is definitely what I love and desire for myself to grow in even. And because after the training then I was able to go to a group home and help support an individual, but mostly just help the staff, right? They were short staffed tonight, and I didn't have anything pressing to go do. And so I was able to stay at the house longer than usual and help, just help, be a helper. And that's the thing about being a nurse I love, is that I don't have a box around what I can or cannot do. There's been times I've walked into a home where an individual wanted assistance with their shower or getting ready for bed, and the staff were busy, supporting another person, or the list goes on. And so I don't mind just stopping and taking the time. Well, I'm willing to help you. Would you like me to help you? And so just having eyes to see what the needs are and being available makes a big difference, because we want to build trust and love within our community, whether it's at work or at home or at church. So anyway, it was a great day, a great day. I loved it. And I look forward to the future connection with Johnny and friends, building our ministry at the river, and getting a team together that can go and serve at family camp would be so fun. All right, you guys, have a great rest of the night, and happy Sunday tomorrow. I'll join you tomorrow, probably after my long day of church, which I always look forward to. And blessings to you all. Love you. Bye.